Epic cliffhanger. Am I going to give her the doll or not? Of course I am. Hey everybody, hello everybody, it's Legacy 1999. Back with more Super Mario. In the last part, we got the hammer, the doll, and we saved Goomba. And she gives us another star piece. She also gives bestiality. Seem to be up your enemies. Study self-defense by reading the books by the masters and listening to Dan Koopa. I don't think I've written any books yet, so you've never read a book by the master. Exercise every day, okay. Hard as a rock. This game's witty, but since it's from like the late 1990s, early 2000s, it's not as witty as other things. They were rapping with Mario. See what I mean? We got our first badge! Power Jump badge. It's called a badge. For this, I'll explain. Okay, press start. Okay, I really didn't need that. Yep. We're gonna try and rescue the princess. Yep. He's gonna let us keep the hammer, so we can defeat those spicy Goombas easily. Do we really have to drag along a little fungus? Okay, so like I said earlier, we have partners in this game. Like, this is our first partner, Goombario. Press C down to have him tell you about people, places, or things nearby. When you're interested, just ask him. Goombario is also... he's helpful during battles, of course. Okay, so you can do Head Bonk, which only does 1 damage. It's basically the same thing as a jump attack. And you can do Tattle, which, shows the enemy HP. Neither of which are very useful after we get going in this game. Yeah, I think we ought to take a rest at the Toad House. What's our HP? Yeah, we ought to take a rest. But now, as you can see, we have every single slot on here. We have the stats, the badges, let's equip the power jump. Down here you see BP, and currently we only have 1 BP. We have 3 BP, and that power jump badge is eating up 1. You can raise your BP when you level up. I'll explain it later. It's sort of like an equipped system in a regular RPG, like Super Mario RPG. Pokemon doesn't have it though, which surprises me. The Mother games, of course. Who could forget the Mother games? Almost everyone in North America. Did I say that out loud? Either way, sleeping at a Toad House completely replenishes all your stats. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, there are Goombas here? See how much a Goomba requires? 3 FP. That could be useful. Okay, let's break down the block. Problem solved. Okay, let's keep going. Check this sign. Beware of Goombas. Fall sandwiches. I'm kidding. It's just a little trick to show that you can do stuff like that. Like to explain, we can switch the order with 3, like that and that and that and that. Just to show off his abilities. He has the Head Bonk, which does 1 damage, and he gets the Tattle, which makes an enemy description appear and shows their HP. I'm just gonna show off Head Bonk right now. See, it's the same as our basic jump. Only it's not as good because he's Mario and I don't like him. He is basically going to end up being your useless party member after this area. Either way, we have 2 enemies now, so, okay, I think I'll show off the power jump to defeat this guy. Either way, you bounce on an enemy with extra power, it does 3 damage. Unfortunately, that's the only badge we can have so far, but there are other ones that we're gonna get not too much later. In fact, I think we're getting another one in not too long. Anyway, eventually I think I'll start cutting out these random encounters because they're random encounters and they're useless to show. Been burning up my FP a lot. I don't know why I am quite yet. Because, I mean, we're going to need it, and we get all the FP we lost in that battle back. So either way, we can hit blocks from below like you've seen me doing, like that. Can do it like that, can do it like that. Either way, here's where Goombario is useful compared to some of the other party members later on. Let me just stomp on this guy. Unlike certain other party members, including one that we're gonna get not too long after this, his ability allows him to hit enemies in the air. He can, because his head bonk is a jump-based move, not a land-based move, he can hit enemies in the air. So, it's pretty nice. Wouldn't necessarily make him a totally useful party member, but it makes him a bit more useful than, I don't know, certain others. I mean, it makes him a bit more useful than if he didn't have that and he could only hit enemies on the ground. Anyway, Spiked Goomba. Now this is where Goombario is useless when it comes to Spiked Goomba. Because of the fact that he can only head bonk for his attack, he cannot do a thing about enemies that have spikes. And that's why I refer to him as the useless party member of this game. He cannot do a thing about enemies with spikes, and if not all other characters at least have one move that can help them deal with spiked enemies. So that's why I consider Goombario the useless party member of this game. Either way, red blocks will always drop badges. I didn't show that one. That was the close call badge. Great badge. Mario's in danger. Sometimes enemies fail to attack. Danger is when you have 5 HP or less, no matter what your max HP is. 5 HP or less. Eat a mushroom, and it drops us a mushroom. How many mushrooms do we have now? We have 3 mushrooms, a Goom Nut, and a Fire Flower. Either way, yeah, this is why I consider Goombario to be the most useless party member, and no first strike. Because of the fact that he can't hit spiked enemies, and there are numerous spiked enemies in this game. And pretty much every other character can hit air-based enemies besides one. Even so, he might be able to. No, yeah. Every character in this game, I believe, can hit air-based enemies. As you can see, we're in danger right now, so now enemies will sometimes miss. You know what, let's show off the towel right here. The Goombas are what you call the blah blah blah, they're useless. That's pretty much all he said. Miss! Oh, am I gonna die? Yeah, I'm gonna die if I don't use this healing item. Okay, I can take out 2 of them this turn at least. But then I'll be in peril, which is 1 HP. And that's a place you never want to be, believe me. But yeah, as you can see, the title creates a health bar below the enemy. So you can see what their health is at all times. In the second game it became more useful because you actually had a use for the paddle. And it's only if you want to be a serious completionist. Ooh, heart block. Heart blocks don't cost money in this game, unlike in the second game. I'm really just pointing out so many incredible... They're right there, yeah, you vicious guy. Mario can't get past us. Get him, Blue Goomba. Yeah, let's do it, my red brother. These guys, they are the Goomba Bros. I believe the Blue Goomba has more HP, the red Goomba has less. Let's check the Blue Goomba first. The Blue Goomba is Victoria's younger brother. He has 6 HP. You only do 1 damage. What do you mean by how I would like some of this? I can take it. Mario's a... So either way, we don't need... I'm really considering Red Goomba. Oh, so Blue Goomba does have less HP. This game, I will admit, out of all the Paper Mario games, is the second hardest. I find Paper Mario 2 the easiest, and I find Paper Mario 3, Super Paper Mario, the hardest. Partly because it's a platformer game. Either way, let's just keep going. So, there's also a reason why I haven't had all that many episodes to upload. That's because, see what I mean? They miss sometimes. You know what? Oh, wait. I was wrong. The hard blocks do refresh FP. I was wrong. Sorry. It's just they don't refresh a certain other thing that will be in that little bar beneath the HP and the FP right there. But yeah, so we took them down. We're pretty close to leveling up. We have 83 star points. So they're gonna go. We'll just have to take them out later. Just heal out the hard block, and before you go in there, because this fight at this point in the game is a little tough, because you're gonna be in another fight. So just save, boing, and go through if you're ready. You mushroom trip punch. False advertising again! Okay, so we got that guy with the first strike. Take these 2 goons down. And I think I'm gonna go back and heal one more time just because I can and I need to. Because, believe me, you want to be full stat for this next thing that we're going to be doing next. Let me just see if there are any other fights on this path. Nope. So I'm going to go back and heal, and then we're going to take on the boss of the prologue. More or less. I don't know if you'd call him the boss or not, but he is sort of like the boss of this section of the game. The prologue. Of course, still on. Yeah, we saved, we're all healed up. I'm not gonna check that sign again. And let's head on in. So, those 2 guys are just running and hiding like all villains do. I know it's all cowards. Hey Mario, hey look Mario, see that building over there? You mean the one right next to us? I'm pretty sure there used to be a bridge on the other side. I wonder what happened to it. I wonder. Huh? Huh? At least this guy isn't such a coward. Cause he's... Oh my god, he's a good boss! Terrified! So Mario, it's true. You've made it this far. I respect you for that. Unfortunately, this is as far as you'll ever get. Really, you think that? Because I, the great and powerful King Goomba, will see that you know that you advance no farther. Is that Mario? No farther. Not 1 step. Are you scared, little man? Not really. Yeah, you're scared, alright. Well, say you're sorry. Well, that King Goomba is really huge. Sure he's no match for you, though, Mario. Let's get him. Ready to meet my wrath, Mario? You better be. This guy is not hard at all. He is an honest joke. Despite the fact that Bowser used the Star Rod to power him up and make him, like, strong. Like I said, steroids. Yeah, the Goomba Bros will be pretty weak because we just finished beating them up. Now, strategy for this guy it will always default you to the Goomba King. But if you go back into the background, you can hit the Goomba tree. Now it drops that nut on him and instantly takes out his 2 minions. Let's tattle him because we can't get his tattle again. This is the Goomba King. He's really big. I mean, look at him. He looks really powerful. Like I said. Steroids. Max HP 10, defense power is 1, attack power is 0. See what I mean? He's huge. He's giant. But he only does 1 damage a hit. So, he's kind of a wimp. He drops these on us to do 2 damage. I'm just gonna do the hammer. I'm a bam a ham! I'm a bam a ham? Oh. I don't think you can attack the Goomba tree with your partner, so... There's certain things like that later on in the game that you can attack with your regular person, but not with your partner. Just keep on head bonking him. I really like this game, but there are certain things I dislike, how, like, earlier on in the game, you only have stuff like this to do. Yeah, I stand by the fact that his name is Goomba King, not Goomba. Either way, like a classic Mario Goomba scenario, we're gonna jump on him. And it's a good thing that that crown doesn't count as a spike. And he drops 20 star points, which means... we're leveling up, folks! My plan is to go in rotation order, starting with HP, go to FP, go to DP. Later on in the game, I might just do 1, but I know your stats maxed out for HP and FP at 50, and I don't know where DP maxed out. So, I'm going to go with HP first. Well, how can I lose? Yeah, I knew we could do it. Cool, victory! Victory is ours. Either way, I think we might just cut it here, so if you like this part, subscribe, rate, comment, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And I still say that Goomba King was on steroids.